now that we have all the bad news out the way, hopefully you guys check out that video. Hopefully I wasn't being too mean, but I wanted to be very direct with you guys and really show you guys that I really do care about the people that play this game. I always get a little bit concerned whenever monetization is added to a game or to a mobile game, and people always want to know, should I buy, should I buy, should I buy? So I wanted to just make a video and just kind of touch on that. But now that that's out of the way, let's go through every single constellation here and just talk about what's great, what's crazy, what's busted. And I really want to do this because I wanted to actually do each character to have their own video, but there's 20 of them. That would mean I'd have to make 20 separate videos, and to me that just seems like it would be a much. When I'll probably just, if I could just talk about each one for a minute or so, and you guys know me, I talk too damn much. So I feel like I'll just go in the lovely upgrade order here. And there's a couple of them sneaking down here as well that for some reason they're not up there. I know why they're not up there. They don't have anything upgradable at the moment. So you know what? Let's go from the bottom because it's going to drive me nuts, right? Because it's going to keep going back to the top, right? So we have Lux here. And I think you can press one of these magical buttons. Boom. Oh my god. Nice little solid life. I think this is the wild fragments. So this is if you want to see the wild fragments that you currently have that are incorporated to this character, right? So you can press this bottom left button. You can also press this to see everything that you have and what is unlockable. So it's very easy to do these. So I do think that it won't be too crazy. It's really insane to like see everything that's going to happen here. So she also is going to have the crush. Allies get overwhelmed. She has the mana flow. And then as we all know, she has each round the first time you attack, refill 1 mana for each attacking ally and draw a spell. And oh, you can press this. What does that do? Oh, it teleports you right to it. Oh, look at that convenience. God damn. All right, so those are her 6 stars. Boom. Right there, right out the gate. But the bonus stars are actually insane depending on what it is. So first we have just 200 gold. Then we have support champions get Dream of Yordle. So all your support champions have Spirit and Impact. The reason why this is insane is because Lux's champion spell already has boost all ally. I think boost all units if I'm not mistaken. So if you have some Gloom in your deck, for whatever reason you might have Gloom, that will trigger as well. Plus Spirit and Impact. So all your support champions have an extra additional things that are boostable, which is really crazy. Then we have Prismatic Barrier, which has a mana potion, so it's going to start off as 2, making it cheaper, quicker to do, right? And then we have followers you acquire in adventures with a base cost of 2 or less have Bright Staff, which if I'm not mistaken is Spirit. So any follower that you get that is 2 or less is going to have Spirit already on it, making it easier when you then boost, right? Then you have the Smoldering Smirk, then has Stopwatch, making a burst speed strike spell. You're done. You're done. You're absolutely done. So then we have the support cards have an additional item, the epic and legendary throws up, and then we have the starting gold for Demacian champions go up by 100, and then Demacian champions go up by 100% when you're playing them. So I really want to see where, because I feel like this is just insane. So where is this on the node? So like I think you have to be really cautious of where the branches, when the branches path, where the paths branch off, right? So as you can see here, you go here, and then you have to make a conscious decision on whether or not you go left or right, especially if you watch the last video. You can't go do it all. So I would say that this is really, really strong. I think that this would make it a little bit better. And then you're also on this side with this too, right? That is really, and then you have the EXP over here. So going over here to the right, this Dreamer, they have that, the mana potion thing. I think this is not as good, but it's not as crazy because it reduces cost every turn anyway, right? And then you have, oh, that's filthy. That's filthy. That's where your 6-star is. So if you want the 6-star, you have to go that route. Now, to me, and the EXP one, no, this is the gold one. So I guess it depends on, and I feel like this is what we have to talk about, right? Because it's depending, you're not going to be able to do all unless you're spending that money. She is one of the ones that you can spend money on. You can go with the 4 and the 5-star. Probably if you buy both, you could probably go both ways. You'll probably have enough to get both. But I feel like this is way more impactful, I feel like, in her deck. So I would probably go to the left. But going to the right and getting this plus this is still pretty good. It's still overall good. I guess you still go right, I think. Like, you can't really do that. Yeah, and them having the stuff. Damn. I would still go left, though. This is so win more, though. It's like so win more. It's insane. So that's where I would put my investment in. And you guys let me know in the comment section as I'm doing this which one you would go with. But I think that you go left and then go back to the right to kind of polish her off and then get her final 6-star. That's how I would do it. Oh, I skipped Neeko. Neeko was Neeko the whole time. Okay, Neeko, you're up next, baby girl. I forgot. I'm sorry. So boom, we have the lovely button here. So boom. Then they gave her the Survey Corp, so now she can get the Green Gate Lookout to make units cheaper, and it's also a Yordle. So you get a Yordle already on the field that can attack and reduce the cost of any big dude that you have in a thing. This is only for units. This is not the spell one. She has the Mana Flow because honestly, that's kind of what the big thing is for her, right? That's why I understand this Green Glade Lookout. It's to get as many cards on the field. The more mana you have, the more you can flood the field, especially with this cost reduction. You can really flood the field really quickly. Then you have Pop Blossom. When allies attack, deal 1 to all enemies and enemy nexus. Increase by 1 for each attacking subtyped ally. So that's written in a way some people were trying to figure out whether or not it's like, oh well, let's say if I have let's say a Zero, right, that they thought like Ascended Bird would mean that it's attacking for, it gets 2 extra damage. The way that that's written there specifically to me is screaming in my ear that it's screaming that it's the most you're gonna get is 6. As long as the allies has a subtype and you have 6 things attacking, it's gonna do 6 to everything attacking. Sorry, to the enemy, all enemies, and the nexus. Still really strong, but we would thought that, oh, maybe you can have like 10 things because it's like a bunch of random keyword subtype soup. So next we're gonna have an additional reroll plus gold. So as you can see, that changes depending on the champion. And then you have your support champions have Dragon Tooth, so they have Dragon as another additional subtype, making it easier for Neeko herself to level up. Then we have the Bonehide. This guy's amazing, and then he has Challenger, so you can pull whatever you want. Overwhelm. This guy gets +1/+1 for every different. This guy is the scaling guy because he gets 1 for each different subtype your allies have. So if you have a bunch of different ones, he becomes super strong. So I would actually invest into the Bonehide trail thing. That's actually really impactful. And then we have this one: bird, cat, dog, elnuk, fae, reptile, and spider followers you acquire in an adventure have studded leather. They're just a little bit stronger, +1/+1. The Wallop is a change, so it now has charging sigil. And then we have the support cards get an ally. You guys already know these ones. 1 reroll for Runeterra champions and 10 XP for all champions. So we're getting this really different. So like as we saw with Lux, so if I have more Demacian focus, I can go do that. And I do think that that's a thing, right? So if you're getting like these Demacian star fragment gem, whatever the hell they call them, vessel, stuff like that, focusing on one archetype or one region, your favorite region, kind of is kind of cool, right? It's usually I don't like it like that. So like this reroll, so 1 additional reroll for Runeterra champions, this is going to help my Jhin regardless, right? So if I want my Jhin, my Aatrox, I can invest into Neeko in order to do that. And who else? Bard. So like I do kind of like this. So when they release other ones in the future, I have a 6-star Neeko fully maxed out, so I have an additional reroll. I have more EXP for everyone regardless. So I think one of the more impactful things here is going to be, where is her 6-star? So we're gonna see her thing branches about here. So you can go actually get the Green Glade, and then immediately when you're able to, you can go to the 6-star, which is very different, right? So you can get her 6-star relatively easy without having to go through a lot of nonsense. But as you can see here, her tail, all the way at the end of her tail is the EXP. This is probably the Runeterra thing. And I like this because the way Neeko kind of works, she doesn't need too much of that. You really do want to get this. Now, I don't know. I think that they did say that, like, so if I were to get this, I'm almost certain, and I could be wrong, that you could then go this and then get this directly afterwards. Like there's no, that's the 6-star. I think it's just you get 6 stars. I could be wrong. But this whole thing here is this long journey to just get all this stuff that is really good. So the Bonehide is on this route too, right? I think I just, yeah, so I would still get that. If I had to, I wouldn't mind going down the tail route. The tail's really good. And then you have the 2 things here, the dragon support thing. That's only on the champions, by the way. And then this 1 little reroll. So yeah, I would go down the tail and then get this if I had to. If I can get this immediately, obviously I'd just get it straight off the bat. You do need the Runeterra. This is going to be a Runeterra Nova crystal, right? So that's going to be kind of rare to get, but that is that. So I do think Neeko's pretty good. Go down the tail. Well, the arm into the mystic splash that she has. A lot of them are connected to bodies. I think Ashe is connected to her bow. Norra's is on her glasses. It's like really funny. But yeah, that's Neeko. Nidalee, no, I'm just kidding. All right, so Morgana. So when you target an ally with the thing, I'm gonna go. So we get your spells cost 1 less. Oh, I'm going for that immediately. What an amazing 4-star. Your spells cost 1 less. Wherever that is, I'm going to get it. Because like, she doesn't need much. She really doesn't. That's why they didn't do much. Get a mana gem, and then when you curse an enemy, let you end the game quicker because the length of her games are just gross. So I can see you don't need much. So what else do you got here? Your support kind has focus and crystal when you. Oh my god, that's insane. That's absolutely mwah, chef's kiss. But here the aspect is oh, that's awesome too, making it you can get her. So it looks like what they focused on with Morgana is that they really wanted you to end the game. You like oh, that's pretty cool too. They wanted you to end the game. They want you to end the game a little bit quicker. What else do we have here? So starting health for Demacia and Targonian champions. So you get a double whammy jammy whammy over here when you go down the Morgana path, and then EXP for champions from my regions, which are Demacia and Targonian. Why didn't they just copy and paste this part here? The copy pasta was too strong. But what I want the most, obviously, is like, where's the spell slinger thing? Let's go right over to it. And it's great because it's forced into you. Look at this path here. So you forcibly get this, and oh, I can't get it right now. And then you go into these two separate paths. Her hand and then her wing. Her wing is long as hell, very similar to Neeko, all the way over here. So Targonian, like these things I don't really care about. So I'm happy that these are the kind of, I really don't care about any of these things. Wait, spells you acquire have hand cleanser is pretty cool. Because especially, mostly you run Chemtech on her, so your spells will duplicate. And you could even touch this for like 2 seconds and then don't do it if you want that extra mana gem. But you go boom boom and then you just go on this path. Yeah, focus crit. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, go up to her hand if you're able to, if you're allowed to. I still don't know how that works exactly, but as far as if you can, just go up the hand. You also will end up getting Share My Torment, and then you go down this. But if you have to go down this first, that sucks. That sucks a lot, but it's just saying like they already know how strong Morgana is. They just wanted to give her a little bit easier of ending things, because I feel like a lot of the times with a character like Morgana, you don't play her that often because she's so strong. You don't get fun runs from her, and I think that's the problem. Like you should be trying to do a Morgana run to get all the curses in one in their hand at the same time kind of thing, but there's almost no purpose of doing that. So maybe that's what they're doing here, and they kind of like improving her slightly to kind of help with that, but I don't know if that's really going to change anything. Anyway, let's go to the next one. Next up is Jinx, my girl. And they took the pose of her laying down, which is so funny. I feel like they could have, it's easier for them to do this because they probably just green screen. Like I've done it in a couple of my thumbnails where I masked her out of it, and so I can put her in a thumbnail. So they did that and then just put it in a celestial background. But it's just kind of funny to see. So we already know what she does. So we got sorcery, really good, because a lot of times I wish I just had that 1 mana. So when you play her, you'll be able to at least shoot those 2 rockets, because you know people go the same build every time. Mana flow, assisting thing, and then you have get Jinx. Your spells and skills deal double damage, right? So this is really cool. I even heard someone say something about like Ledros. Ledros is a Oko. Just straight up kill whoever you want. That's pretty funny, and it does just do damage. It's definitely win more. She's so strong, but it does allow her to fight and beat any engagement like I Am Inevitable or any unit that have a scaling defense. It allows her to kind of bypass that. Bonus stars here, support champions have boom, and you know she's spamming, so that's good. Pow Pows have charging sigil, now doing 5 damage a pop is insane. Damaging spells you acquire also have +2 damage, which is going to synergize with, so you don't really need, as you level up, you don't even need like something like Luden's Echo or anything like that. Once she has investments, you just chill out there. We already know these 3 are about this, these 2 are the same. Then we have Celestial Bounty, where you get more gold for P&Z champions, and then she is also harboring that EXP for champions, which makes me wonder what the heck Ekko does. So really fantastic. Let's check out where we get Jinx, because that is the thing. It's in her head. It's in her head. In my head. And it seems like this doesn't connect. So we get refill thing, and then you can go here. I'm pretty sure you can't just go straight here, but I'm assuming you can't do that. That's just my assumption. Where do we go for here? I think the left side, giving the champions that buff, is a little bit more important. See, this one's weird because it's in a circle. It's like around her arm, so you just pick which way to go, right? I think you go to the right though, because then this is the damaging spells, and then this is the Pow Pow. So I think that you go off to the right, and then go fully around here, then come back and then go to the head. If you can't, like I said, I'll just keep saying it as much as I can. I know people are gonna skip around, but if you can't go straight to this, which is what everyone wants, then you go through. I need to watch someone else level up. I think Snooey has Ekko 6-star. I have to kind of check him how he got 6-star. Did he have to go in an order or something like that? I gotta watch him. I know he's gonna upload that video eventually. But that's Jinx. Super easy, super not plain Jane, but very easy to understand. Definitely go to that right side if you need to, want to, because I think that's where you're gonna get the most value out of her. Speaking of the devil, Ekko is actually next up on the constellation. So we have, when you see it, enemy predict, we already know. Sorcery is going to be his additional one as well. He's going to get mana flow. And then, of course, the future firepower. When you see a unit in a prediction, double its stats. That is just so strong. And I'm not going to lie, like I wasn't watching Snooey on the side because he pretty much invested the money and got this first. So just to see those stats double every prediction was just insane. It's insanity. Go check that out. I know he's gonna upload that. There's no way he doesn't. So we have additional rerolls, and the reason why I like that, you guys know I love to do my Z drive runs where I just take 3 Z drives to get my best thing. And this thing says your support champions have Guardian's Orb. What the hell is that, dude? So when I'm summoning Grant, oh, that's just insane. That's so sick that they would give it a rare relic, right? So you just that is a really, like, they've been saying like we want to make it that you really like your support champions when you pick them up. So that does make me more interested to get them, especially if I'm doing a specific character. This is crazy. You want to get a cheap champion if possible, summon it. Especially when especially a Chrono Break, they get summoned, or Parallel Convergence, they get summoned, and it's like a completely different run. It just breaks so much. That's so insane. Time Winder gets, yeah, who cares? The spells you acquire have hand sensor, buffing a unit in the top of the deck, and if you predict that unit, then it gets doubled. So that's pretty thing. Improving gets predict on it. I've gotten this in runs. Like I had to get that. I had to put that on it. So now that you get it with within the power is insane. Zon get an additional reroll, and then same thing EXP. So if you get both of Jinx and Ekko, you get 200% PNZ champions just like flying off the shelves, leveling super fast. But unfortunately for me, both of my Ekko and both Ekko and Jinx are max level. So I don't know. I can't think off on the top of my head another PNZ champion that's in the game that would benefit from that. So I will be avoiding that like the plague. Let me just go over here. So let's see. So I'm assuming his hand. Yep, his hand is where the future is, right in the future. So the firepower. So it's all the way over here. So again, if you can pick to choose to go this route, I would go there. Do I go up to the left hand for the mana flow? See, no, I don't care about going here, not at all. This is good, and then I would go straight to the hand. But let's say what I want to go down. Support champion have the additional item. No, no. And no. So I would completely abandon that. Let's see, bottom left here, 2-star, and then the Guardian's Orb. So for me, content wise, I would definitely go boom, boom. I get these 2 first, and then I would go towards that, right? These 2 are very impactful. This is very impactful, and this very impactful. Extra rolls, you get a better run, better things that you want without having to reroll. Well, you're re-rolling, but you get more re-rolls is what I'm saying. And then you can just kind of go over to here and then go up to his left arm and then go down here and then finish it off. If you have to go in order, you get this, you get this, yeah, you go down here, then you go up the arm. Whatever is great. But I really like his thing. Those are so cool. Next up is going to be the Aatrox of the A. And you guys already know I'm super excited to see what Aatrox is because obviously the whole thing with the Darkens transforming is crazy. So now allies with equipments or attachments have +2/+2. Him getting that just starting off is insane. Love that. And I love that they did really good so far about like everything just kind of makes sense, right? As far as making an overpowered run or a character is great. Get the mana flow. Of course, Aatrox, the earlier you can play him, the better. Plus he's lowering the cost of cards with the strikes, equip strikes. And then you have when you summon it or transform a Darken, double its stats. Oh my, I can't wait to see that. I can't wait to see that. And then we have additional regen, which, yes, I can see why they want to do the regen with Aatrox because he's going to take a little bit more damage. He's a little higher, and sometimes you don't want to take bad blocks, so that kind of helps you do that. And 8 HP is kind of nuts to get back after losing a fight. So your support champions have the capture? That's insane. Very crazy. Obviously, as we know, fighting against the Lissandra run, sometimes it's a little bit dangerous to capture units because then they get their summon effect back. World Ender has Chalice of Harmony, -3 and then -6. So -6 on the World Ender, making it start at 10, which, if I'm not mistaken, is pre-nerf World Ender. So I'm definitely looking for that. That is where I'm going towards first, if possible. Equipments you have +2/+2. That's great. Each darkened follower has an item now. That's pretty cool. And the followers are the equipment, so now the equipment just have an additional item. Support cards have more items. Those two are always the same. And then regen for Runeterra champions. Oh, that's awesome. And then more additional EXP for Runeterra champions. I love that. Absolutely love that. But where is my thing? Where's my world ender? It's in his shoulder. And we go towards that. We have to get this right first. And then we go boom. If you can go here, boom, regen, and then the mana flow. I think this is nice, but like again, if I can go towards this discovery, world ender, each like this is where all the fun is. And then they made this little thing here, and then all the way. Wait, no, right here in the middle. Wait, where is his Runeterra champion? Oh, so you get the, and that almost proves it, right? Because you have to get this first, and then you can finish this out. So that to me proves that you get this. It's like, but it could be star based, right? So maybe you have to get these 2 stars first, and then you get that. So I have to unlock Arm to the Teeth, Mana Flow, then I can get Dark and Awaken. I'm pretty sure someone's gonna correct me in the comments. It's fine, but I'm assuming that is how that works. Because then this one would make sense, because now boom, I have to go here before I get these other additional bonus star things, which is pretty cool. I like how they did that. So it's just a little different. So 1 2 3, and then this is 4, this is 5, so I might have to go down here 5, and then I can go get 6. It probably works like that. It only took me 20 minutes to figure that out. It's fine. Viego I will technically skip because we've already did Viego pretty much when he was first revealed. So you guys want to see that, go check out that Viego video. Still awesome, pretty crazy stuff that's going on there. Let's check out Yuumi. I actually got her the 3-star with all the stuff that we bought. So allies have, I actually just realized this is my first time really using Yuumi. I'm using her a little bit more. When you target a faded ally, grant it +1/+1. It's actually very similar to Lux, giving a unit spirit. Even if the faded, I used to thought that it just meant that the faded triggered twice, but that is technically incorrect. It actually just gives it, you can keep targeting that same faded ally and it will keep getting +1/+1. Really awesome. Didn't know it worked like that. Also, now you get the Phalanx, is when you target an ally, give it barrier, allowing it to trade like nobody's business. And they can take the barrier, it gets removed, and then you can just target it again and get barrier again. The weakness of Yuumi's deck that I did notice is that it definitely needs more targeting stuff, so you have to look through that for your run, and then she becomes pretty much a god, especially if stuff is duplicating. We have the mana flow, and then boom, we have the power of friendships, which is crazy. Round start, grow all allies to the strongest ally this round, and then with this power, you just keep targeting the same thing over and over again. I thought it was, like I said, I thought it was just the faded procs twice. I thought that's how it read, but it is not. Just keep targeting the same ally, they'll all grow, boom, and you just swing for game. So it makes me wonder, does the bonus, did they give him the, it did not give him the overwhelm. You get more Nexus health and gold. The Nexus health is interesting, but it is what it is. You're supposed to have bonded bucklers. That's crazy. Because you can, if whatever Yuumi has, boom, you attach that to that champion, and then it will spread that. So that's really amazing. Tiny Spear, these things, and the gems have, oh, that's insane. Woo! That's insane. Because you can, you grant a common item to a champion, and then it spreads. That's insane. Follows you acquire have regen. That's, oh, that's oh, Yuumi is actually insane. Wow. I keep saying insane for a lack of a better term. One cost Poros have an additional item, either whether you get them or you just use the power stars, because you get 2 random 1-cost Poros in the beginning of the round. So they already have to, like, wow, Yuumi is really well put together. Really well put together. Starting Nexus health for Bandle City and Targon champions. So boom, Targon's getting a lot of blessings all over the place because of, I don't know, Morgana also has some stuff for Targon. And then boom, 75% EXP for champions from my regions, which is Bandle City and Targon. Nice. This insight thing I don't care about, but it will be really important later. But they gave us so much level up EXP stuff. I feel like it's such a weird thing to also have put in there. I would have preferred this maybe to go up higher. Like you do this here 5 and 1, and then it becomes 10 and 2 or something. I don't freaking know. So let's look at where we're looking at. So see, this is weird. So okay, this is up here. You split here. get your 4. Oh no, this is the 5, right? This is 4, duh. So 4, then this is your 5, and then we have to go here for the 6. I can already see that. And then you bypass this if you want to get the other little celestial things. Very similar to Aatrox, where you can get this early without having to go through the loopity doopity. So go here. Do you branch out and get these other things here? So you only have support cards, the Poro thing, and then the warrior followers you acquire will just all have regen. I'm thinking you just get that, tap that ass, and then you just go get this. This is just too good. Yeah, you just, yeah. you come back and you finish this out later, and then you finish this out way later. Go to the head way later, 100%. Next up is Asol. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so next we have Vayne. So Vayne, I was one of the ones that I thought was extremely underwhelming, so I'm really hoping that they really spice it up and make it more than just Ayataka. So I love this stuff. I actually like to use Vayne in the like I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. You're getting, I don't even have the, as you can see, she's not even 3-star, so I don't have the thing where you're getting a free keyword every time you equip something or every time you equip the golden spatula. So she also has arm to the teeth. She has the mana thing, obviously more mana, easier to make plays, and then she has the purge with silver, which is very boring. So bonus stars, you're getting additional rerolls, which is kind of important because you kind of need some good units, and you need some additional equipment. Actually, no, you don't need equipment. You just golden spatula everything in the life. Support champions have studded leather, phage, or titanic axe based on their costs. I forget, they should have just said that 2 stars get this, but it's based on the champion, so they're just a little bit more thick. And then we have fish fight has summoning beacon, summon a follower. So they're basically trying to cover up the weakness of, you have all these golden spatulas, but you don't have units on the field. That's kind of what they're kind of trying to fix up, really. And then followers have speed wraps, so they have quick attack, and then you put the thing on top of them so they can attack more aggressively. You can be more aggressive. Tear the Goddess for the tumble is insane, making it 2 costs. That's wherever that is, that's where home is. This is where home is right there. And then we have 50 gold for Demacia, and then 100% for Demacian champion EXP. So let's go where home is, because I need that. Where is that? It's in the cheekbone. No, it's in the ear, behind the ears. This is a really weird one. What is all the way up here? Is this in La La Land? What the is this? Golly. So what the hell is this? This is so awkward. Fish fight has that. So you go here for your 3rd one, and like so weird. So you go here, and this is your 4, right? 4, and then 5 is here, all right? And then where the hell is 6? 6. Wait, where the hell is 6? Am I losing my mind? Whoa! What the? Wait a second. It's all the way down here. I didn't even see. I'm like so focused here. So you can go boom, boom, and then boom here, and then you have to go down her arm. I mean, it's direct. It's just a very long like thing. So the followers get the speed wraps, the quick attack, and then boom, you can go here to purge silver, and then you can get the Demacian champion thing in the starting goal. Wow. Okay, I got messed up. So for me, yeah, I go equipment. I go up here to unlock the thing. If you have to go there, that's fine. But I definitely want to get this, the tumble, which is right over here. I go up here, get the tumble, and then I kind of like fill out after that. Oh my God, I was so annoyed. I was like, what the hell? Freaking all the way down here. What kind of celestial? Next up, we have Misfortune. So Misfortune has some pretty cool stuff. Obviously, round start, get the 1 cost down. When you, oh my God, they gave her Yip's Genius. When you summon a 1 cost ally, grant it +2/+2. I was actually saying that would be interesting if they do something with the powder monkeys. So now every round start, you are dropping a +4/+3 ephemeral unit that can attack, that at least has a little bit more gusto behind it, which is really, really good. Mana flow, boom, and then while in combat, your spell and skills deal 4 extra damage. Absolutely phenomenal. So just overall really good. Now, just be in mind that only when you are doing Misfortune in the actual fight, like when you fight her and Asol and stuff like that, have it that you attack and then it triggers a skill. Without MF on the field, you don't have that. So you can get the MFs, you have to buy that bundle, right? If you want to do that. So let's see what else they got going here. Rerolling the gold. We have your support champions just have scout. That to me would make me want to get evolve, like give her the evolve relic, because I could put a support champion, they go out there, they die, now boom, Misfortune has scout. But don't know if that's going to be the greatest thing. You can also attack, look, make it rain +2, so make it rain is 3, but when you attack, if you have the 6-star thing, it's 7. Wait, I said 3. Yeah, 7. It's 7, which is 7 to 3 things is nuts. So that's crazy. So we'll be looking for that alongside of, I mean, you're looking for everything so far. And then we have the monkey saber getting that. That's insane too. So everything seems crazy. Your followers with 2 or less also have +1/+1. And then 1 reroll for Bligewater and EXP for Bligewater as well. So this is like, you kind of want everything. She, to me, is a very boring character. So I think that depending on where it is, the gun has 1. Where's the gun? The gun is Yip's genius. Interesting. You have to go all the way over to the gun to get that. That's like super important. It also allows you to just pick up 1-cost units and then have fun with that. So you go here. This is the 3s. They made the trifecta. And then you go down, get the support champion, get this, and then where's the mana flow one? All the way. Oh my god. I feel like that's only because she has a bundle. If you have to go through each arm first, and then you're gonna completely ignore this. Her hair, screw her hair. I'm not doing that at all. Just go to the arms and then go up here, boom, hiss, and then you go straight to the gusto. Because it's like, I don't think I mentioned enough that these are champion fragments, so you don't really want to waste them on nonsense. And then these are the celestial things over there on the hat. Gotcha. Not bad, but yeah, everything combined, I guess if you have to, I'm going left first. Going to the left arm first, that's so impactful, and then I go to the right arm. Next up is Ashe. We're almost not really done at all, but next up is going to be Ashe. So really strong power that she got, right? We have the frostbite. She's frostbiting the strongest, making it vulnerable, which is absolutely great. When we kill an ally, when we kill a unit with 0 power, with an ally, guaranteed 1/1/1. So they also gave it that each round, the first time an enemy summons a unit, frostbite it. Only the first time, but it is a free power. I think it's a regular power now in the game, so you can maybe get 2, then you frostbite in 2 units, or maybe it will glitch and it just frostbites the same unit twice. But yeah, so then we get the mana flow, and then boom, the gift of Aphrodisia. When you decrease an enemy's power, randomly distribute it, which is just cool, really awesome. And that's every time you do it, that just keeps triggering. But you need an ally in hand, so it does have a slight downside if you don't keep an ally in hand to get that power, then it's just kind of wasted. So with that being said, definitely want to see the bonus stars here. Your sports champions have Stalker's Blade. When I'm summoned, strike the weakest enemy. The weakest enemy should be the frostbitten enemy, so your support champions will always hit a frostbitten enemy, the strongest one. So that should be pretty good. And hopefully it's the one that got its power from the Avarosa, depending on where it is on the thing. We have Enraged Yeti getting draw 1 and Overwhelm. That's really stacking that up. Enraged Yeti is in this deck. Must be like the Trapper or something like that. Freljordian followers you acquire have 0/1, 0/2, nice. Flash Freed is cheaper, really good to see. And those two are all the same. Freljordians get 1 additional reroll, and then we're also helping level up the Freljord. So far, I would say that I'm still not really interested in Ashe. I do like the ending thing here. I think that she's still like not as great. I wouldn't even do that. Oh, that's cool that it's on the tip of the thing. Like, this looks insane to navigate. So we started down here, go up here to get that. That's awesome. You get that pretty early, and then you have to go up to this part to get the 5, and then what the hell's down here? Oh, I definitely will get that. That's flash freeze 1 mana. So I think we go up here, get that, and then you can go here. That's like her scarf. They made her scarf a thing with all the other nonsense that you don't care about. So yeah, you go up there, hit that real quick, come back here, and then finish off with the gifts. And then you basically leave this upper part completely alone. But yeah, still not that interested in Ashe, sorry. She doesn't seem that crazy, that cool. Especially if we're having to pick between other Freljordian champions. I'm gonna go with Val here. I don't even know what he does, but I'm assuming it's great. So we have round start, grant the weakest enemy vulnerable. Very vanilla there. But it does allow you to get your trades, because when you slay, you're going to get 2 Sigils of the Storm. That's pretty good. I still want to see the Doom of All, because it says when you summon a Titanic ally, granted +2/+2 for each stack. They should scale up like crazy. I'm assuming that depending on the order of it, right? Because you also have this. When you summon a Titanic ally, it strikes the weakest enemy. So you would hope that the Titanic ally gets these stats, then strikes, so it makes it more consistent that you're going to get the slay. But we'll have to see that. Whoever invests into that, who knows? So this is all pretty good. Mana gem pretty good. Bonus stars, what else we got cooking? Regen, good regen, because more health, more overall health, and a little bit of regen. Definitely gonna need that, definitely. And then he has the thing where they get Titanic Axe. They've reversed it here for some god-awful reason. Valhia's Prophet gets Shadow Totem, so that's even more Sigils of the Storm. Really like that. That's really important, I would say. Hardy Rations, that's followers I acquire that are 6 costs or more, which you're gonna obviously be looking for. So they all have regen. That's fantastic, and especially with this, has hardy. Wait, what? That's such a weird double right there, because it's like it's already in the deck, and they're like, yo, that regen stuff is really good. Let me give it to this guy too. And then we're gonna have more starting health for Freljord people and 5% chance. Oh, see, now this is interesting. I don't think it should all just be, a lot of them are EXP, but now this is increasing your epic powers for Freljord champions, and that's gonna compound onto this one as well. So I actually like that, mixing it up, because you need some crazy stuff for a Vol here. But let's see what we're looking at. We're on the bear. Oh, it's this. See, that's a cool celestial thing right there. So we have, right, oh, they made it super easy to, oh no, those are things. So boom, I definitely want that, but these are just the additionals. These are not the 4 or 5 stars. So boom, this is the 4 star. Boom, you go here, bit that one, and then so you go here, 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 and then is this, wow. So they want it very easy to access everything. Volibear is very easy. Very, very easy. And then all this is the additional celestial stuff on the up top here. And then you can even get some of these later. Like, these 2 things are awesome. You don't have to invest too much to get them. So I really like, oh my god, Voli to me is like very, very great to invest in. Everything is like very easy accessible. You don't have to go through too many loops to get it. Love that. I've been waiting for Vex, buddy cakes. Because Vex, with that new change and this, everything is misery. When an enemy dies outside, this is, if I'm going to be putting any additional wild fragments into anything, it's going to be to get Vex to 6 star. I want to see Vex 6 star so bad, especially since they fixed his thing and everyone said it was doo-doo cakes. And he also has, based on Explosive Finale, when an ally dies outside of combat, deal 4 to the enemy nexus. That is insane. Even though it's like, it was kind of like promoted as a Jhin thing. All of this is just too cool. So Vex is, if you guys want to know, Vex is who I'm super wanting to invest in. But wait, there's more, and of course, it is insanely more. Your support champions get Utmost Despair. Now, I don't like Utmost Despair as a relic. It's actually in my shop right now, and I refuse to buy it. I might just get it now since I have a ton of freaking purple essence or whatever the heck they call it. So it's a decent thing, but it's only play. But if it's from one of your champions, yeah, shoot, why not? I'll just play it. Grant everything Gloom. It is not a skill, so it will go and bypass spell shields and all of that good stuff. It's really, really good. So I like that a lot. But this is the crazy part. Pytos getting Charging Sigil 1, and then the Pastry getting Charging Sigil 4. Not 2, not 3, but, well, 4 damage, but it is 3, sorry. So that's actually insane. And then you have damaging spells I acquire getting +4 damage as well. They over-tune Vex, and I'm here for it. Then they get the family reunion, his home turf. You guys have already seen me kill it with that. So Vex is just where I'm investing everything in. I just want to see it. We also get some starting health on Shadow Isles and Bandle City, and we get 75% for chance for his region, which are those 2. If they would have made a Vex bundle, I would have bought it for $100. I would have did it. So let's see how, what I really want is this. Right in the noggin, and I have to make his little, that's such a cool thing. So where could I go? So even though I want Vex, right? Where do I go first? I'm going here. I can actually get that right now. But yeah, I would go here. Don't really care about that. This is the support man have Utmost Despair. Everything's like so readily available here, which is crazy. But the Explosive Finale is all the way up here by the first thing. So it's both of his horns. And then you can immediately go into that. But you do have to go through the cheekbones here, and then luckily these are where probably the celestial stuff. I love that they have all the celestial stuff out of the way. So if it was up to me, since these actually don't count, right? Like I don't have to get these if I don't want to, though I would get that, but I would go here, which I already have. These are the 1, 2, 3, and then I would go around here. I would get the pie toss, and then I would go up here, get this, then I would get this, and then if, like I said, if I have to get this, this is great. Hit that, and boom, we get that. 100% would do it that way. So I would just go around here, boom, 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 and then I would get this, the support champion thing, and then I would get this. And then also what's crazy is that, like, if you have multiple support champions in your deck, then you do. Well, actually, no, I don't think the other champions that you get are considered support champions. Only that one champion that you get. But if it's a nice, cheap champion that you can keep playing, Awesome. Love it. That's absolutely great. Oh, as we keep going. Almost on this last bit of row. Samira, what you got for me? Again, Samira was one of the ones I found very underwhelming. All right, so let's see what Samira has for us. So she has Fast Deal coming as a thing, which is great. So draw one, give it fleeting. When you discard a card, create a fleeting copy of it. Create a copy of it in the deck. That is absolutely amazing. This is something Anila would love, but her getting it off the top is great, because if you get a fleeting card and it goes in the back, I feel like there's no, I don't think she generates a fleeting card, but actually no, she kind of does. One of her units, the Midnight Raid or whatever, creates a fleeting card, and then maybe if it's not that opportune for you to actually utilize it, it goes back in the deck and maybe you can draw into it, and it's pretty good. I kind of like it. Only problem is that it does, unlocking this, you have to be careful, because then you're discarding. You could start drawing copies of cards that you really didn't want in the first place. And then you have, when you gain the attack token, give your allies +4. Really good if you have a nice wide board, which she normally does have a nice wide board, to be fair. But what else you got cooking? So support champions have Lost Chapter. I like that. So if you have a nice cheap champion, which is what you're looking to do, keep your curve pretty low, then you refill your spell mana. You could play another one, especially she might reduce it after triggering the hitting the Nexus, and then get all your mana back. So there's some style here. I love this a lot. Stylish shot, getting charging sigil, making it that you can do a lot of damage. I think one of Samira's better builds is like you do 2 of the cannons, and then you can just do Luden's Echo, and then this would like make your matches way quicker. Also, I love this. Spells with 4 costs you acquire have Forbidden Idol, making them cost 3 less. You can start getting these really big spells, and then after you hit the Nexus once, boom, it's cheaper, allowing you to combo really way easier. I love that. So starting to pick up. Then Flare, her own little thing, has Art Ancestor, so now we're buffing the top card, and with the Fast Deal, we're drawing more often, which is great. And then we have more gold for Noxian champions and more epic items for Noxian champions. That fits so well with her. I would say after that, I would say Samira is boom, back in the books. I do like that. So let's back out. It's all up her leg. And then what is this? This is the, nope, this is Celestial 1. And this is Celestial 1. So where is it? Is it here? Is it the edge of her hair? Gotta go down her hair. See, this one's very inconvenient. And then the gun is up here. Again, like I've always said in multiple, it'd be nice if I can just go up there, I'll just get this. Actually, no, I don't really think this is that necessary. I think that this is amazing. And then I feel like the other like little powers are actually a little bit better. Where is it? Oh no. Okay, where? Gold, no. Where is it? So I think for me, I would go here. Obviously, I would go up here and then get the Fast Deal, and then I would go down this route actually first. I would get that first, and then I would go up to the gun. That's kind of how I would do it, and then come back here and maybe get some of this other stuff, but that's just me. Norra. Everyone wants to know, summon 2 level 2 champions, how does it go? I'm very curious on, does it work off of her passive? That means, like her level 2 or 1, does the portals have to do with that? It's gonna take us a while to figure that out. But as you can see here, she starts off with Whoosh. She can start a Vestayan Disciple, which is boom, gonna automatically help her level. And then if it strikes the Nexus, then you play it again. Boom, you're helping her level even more by making created cards. It's also gonna have crazy stats because it's a created ally. It's gonna start off with +3/+1, making it a +4/+2, 4/2. Sorry, said that wrong. So really good. But what about these bonus stars? 200 gold, more gold to start off the run to make it so you can get better stuff. Support champions have portal pals. That's crazy. This is an epic. They went overboard for her. That's crazy. When I'm summoning, create 2 7-cost units from your regions and reduce its cost by my base cost. Your champion has that. Your support champion has that. I do like that their support champions are basically getting relics. It's just such a cool thing. So if that support champion has a high cost, it's gonna get a 7-cost unit, and it's gonna cost less, and that's a created unit. Awesome. Just really cool. That's just cool to do. Making Norra runs very unique, very cool and unique. Vampiric Scepter, more healing. It looks like they think Norra's gonna have some issue like staying alive. And this one's crazy. Followers you acquire in Adventure 4-cost have Ancient Coin, making them a little bit cheaper so that you can play them more often. And then it's also gonna trigger the portal thing in her power stats. This one right here. And then we have Cosmic Binding being a little bit stronger, making a better removal tool. And then 1 reroll for Bandle champions, and then more EXP for Bandle champions. Really cool. And I think since most people want to invest into her and then maybe go to like a Vex or any of the other Bandle City characters, but as you guys know, I'm going for Norra. Sorry, I'm going for Vex, so it is what it is. So now we can see here the glasses. So we have, I don't know if these are connected. The shine looks like they're connected, but I don't think so. So we go up here, and then we hit this one. So this is nonsense up here. So you don't have to go to the hat. You can go boom, boom, boom. Get the whoosh right there. Get the surprise summon. Like I said, if you can go straight to that, that's great. And then this is, so they really wanted it to be very accessible for you to just do that. So really, really good. Norra is, they really want you to invest in Norra. I'm surprised they didn't make a bundle for her. So yeah, very, very easy to get to that. Not too much things are wasted just to complete the glasses here. So I really like that. And then you can go back to the hat and finish that off. Lillia, one of the brokens. Let's see what she got. We already know how she works. So she also has allies have overwhelm. Great, they're already scaling. And then each round, the first time you play a unit, summon an ephemeral copy of it attacking. So pretty cool, awesome. That is, but what else? What else you giving, baby girl? So yeah, like I said before, your support champions have Stalker's Blade. So when they're summoned, I strike the weakest enemy. So your support champions, it's crazy because they'll pretty much summon ephemeral copy of them. So they'll strike, and then their ephemeral copy will come out and strike too. Pretty good, depending on. Makes you again want to have more summon, or now you can add some strike spell or strike synergy kind of units, which is pretty cool. Dreamlight Elena gets double time watch, making her cheaper to play. She's the one that I gotta see with this passive, right? You play her when I'm summoned, summon 5 Spritelings, and then they get stats based on that. But then if she summons and then it triggers the 6-star passive, that's just a lot of stats. Like, she just becomes insane. It's just insane. This one, if they get 4 cost or more, they get pickaxe. That's kind of whack. Dream Laden becomes burst speed. That is what I'm looking for first. That would be the first thing that I would look for Lillia, just because of the fact that making it burst speed is allowing you to use it as like a response. Before it was slow, you couldn't use it as a fast speed spell, so you can literally block, commit the block, and then use that. But you have to wait. You got to be quick. Like, you can attack. It would be better for you to attack it. But what's really cool about that is that the free attack will trigger, right, if you have the 6-star thing. And then you could stopwatch that ephemeral copy if the trade is disadvantageous to you. My biggest complaint was that I was talking to some people. A couple of people was like, well, how could this be a bad thing? You never know. Like, sometimes a lot of times the units from the hand are weak because they're not buffed by spirit. And this would get buffed by spirit by +2. They'll basically be +2/+2. But you do have to keep in mind, like, there are some things that, like, if it survives damage, like, I'm thinking mostly like Lissandra and any other fight where they can get buffed by basically blocking your weaker unit, and it's the first thing you play. Sometimes the first unit you're playing from the hand is not that strong, or sometimes you're trying to set up a combo. But it is nice now that if Lillia has ever made her presence, that you can Dream Laden bow it and save it and make sure it's nice and safe. So I do like that a lot. So Ionian champions get some free gold and then more EXP for Ionian champions. So where is this? Because I would like to use that. So we already have boom, boom, boom. So Stalker's Blade thing goes up here. Is it all the way over here? No. So okay. So you have to go up here. Dreamlight. Oh, so she's gonna get blessed up there, and then boom. Okay, so you have to go up there to kind of get some of the good stuff anyway. But if you go down this route, this is where you get the crush, and then all the other celestial things are here. Kind of interesting, and this is where I would go. So I want to go here. That's where I would like to go, but I don't want to go any further. I would get that, and then maybe come back, because the allies hit Overwhelm will help you finish out games as well. So I would kind of finish this out. I would get this, and then I would come back here, and then get this, Mana Flow, Dreamlight, and then boom, and then that's how I do it, and then they come back for the other stuff. Kai'Sa, I think her 6-star was very impressive to me. It really made me think, like, oh god, like, this is making her absolutely amazing. But look at this. First, when you summon an ally granted Fury, that automatically, like, helps her with her positive keyword stuff. And then they made +2 starting mana. Also with this, oh no, it evolves because she doesn't get the mana thing, right? So it has to be +2. So this is you start 2. This is 4 mana, 3 keywords give you +3, but 6 gives you +4. The reason why this is going to be crazy is Wield the Abyss. This would make Vex is what I want first. Kai'Sa is the one I want second, because I have to see how this works. Creating a second skin in hand every round start is insane, and also, well, you already know that it's going to be burst speed. Where is it? Somewhere in here. That second skin has burst speed or whatever. So you burst speed it onto a unit. When you target an ally with second skin, give it Kai'Sa's keywords. I just need to see if, like, I'm assuming it works with everything that's already getting from every Kai'Sa everywhere. And I also would assume that maybe a Kai'Sa doesn't have to be on the field for this to be active. So it's just something I have to see, either through me or through someone else. I have to see it. And then oh my God, they made it that every support champion has Scout? Golly. So this is where all my Shurima stuff is going right there. Bell of Elder has speed wraps. Bright, this thing has spirit, allowing you, again, just keyword soup. Second skin has hand cleanser as well, sensor, sorry. And boom, Shurimas get a reroll, and then more EXP for Shuriman people. So for the Shuriman people, damn, that is crazy. So I don't even care the route. I'm just kidding. I've been trying to give you guys the best routes so far. What's up here? So Wield the Abyss is all the way up here. So again, if you can just go up and get it, that's what I would do. This is probably what I'll try to do. Second skin have the cleanser. What is this again? Follows have the bright star. Interesting. But if you do have to go around, this just seems really good for overall runs, if I'm being honest. And then this, what is this? Dragon's Rage. That would be annoying if you have to if you have to get the 4 and a 5, and before that, that's gonna be so annoying. That'd be so annoying. But you can just get this, tap it real quick, tap that ass real quick, and then go straight for it if you need to. But first things first, I'm getting Void Touch, 100%. Almost there. Gwen is next, baby. Now, Gwen, in my opinion, also had a very underwhelming thing. So we got allies get overwhelmed, cute. And then we have Last Dance to summon the 4 rally, making her just a little bit more safer in the early game. She's another one very similar to Morgana, where I feel like they just have to cover up a little bit of weaknesses and invest in, allowing you to invest into her fully if you just kind of are doing good. You know, like you just want to get her, you have some stars. Oh, let me just make her better. So what else do you got going on here? Heavy, oh, la 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 la. Double attack is so vicious, especially with the crush. And for me, that automatically screams corrupted star fragment, right? Because I'll just eat the champion. I don't even care who it is. Putting double attack on Gwen some way, somehow, or you can get evolve, right? And then when that unit dies, it's basically the same thing. And then you get double attack, overwhelm, big stats, insta kill the Nexus, probably super fast runs with that. Sapling Toss gets Hextech Fabricator. That's okay. That's not crazy. This one, followers automatically have Hollowed, making it more consistent. Ghastly Band has Challenger. Awesome. And these are the guys that get summoned. So yeah, that's insane. Especially you have open attack. Open attack Challenger is pretty nuts. Or if they skip too many turns, you still get +4 Hollowed on that as well. 50 starting go for Shadow Isles, and then EXP for Shadow Isles as well. So where are we going? Oh, wait, sorry. So we can see here, this part of the scissors is done, and then what is this? Follows you have wait, miraculous. Oh, the hollow thing. So that's there. So it looks like, damn, you have to go deep to kind of go into this around. So the crush is over here, and then at the tip of this scissor is the Last Dance, and then no. So this is 4. Where's the 5? Sorry, the 5's right here. So boom, you would have to go boom, boom, and then maybe here, here. Not too crazy, not too far out, but a little bit of annoying. But I do think that if I were to go back to the power, I would want this. Well, where's the Starfire? So this is immediate, right? So this is pretty right there, and then you can get this. So I would just go this right route. This right route is just insane. Double attack, everyone has overwhelm, and then you go here. Get the mana gem real quick. Plus they have hollowed. That alone is just insane. And then you go to this route to finish out to get the Last Dance. Pretty good. Pretty good. But like I said, just more consistent, making her a little bit safer in the early game. Yeah, love it. I've been talking for close to an hour now. Oh my God. But we are finally reaching the end. Darius, another one that I thought was pretty cool. But let's see what else they gave the boy. So they changed all his stuff to play, right? So each time, the first time you play a ally, granted +4 and overwhelm. The summon would have really synergized better with when I attack, summon a random Noxian ally with cost equal to my mana gems. But I've heard a decent argument of why, like it's a mix of things. You can't take any summon relics or items. I get that. I think that it was just still been fine, but with this, you get a Noxian ally. That Noxian ally could be a champion. So it doesn't, because it doesn't say follower. It could be a champion here. They're also giving it hold it, so to just give them more stun. They had to, Yasuo had to get in here somehow. This stun is just to allow you to attack more freely, more easily. Right? So what else do we have here? Health and reroll. Support champs get that scaling crap. Death's Hand gets charging sigil. Noxian followers you acquire get pickaxe, more attack. You play them, they have overwhelm and more attack. This guy has a Legion coin. Darius is boring as hell. All right. So, but I will try. I mean, Darius is straightforward, but it's just, yeah, it's pretty boring. Boom. I like that. Very easy to access that mana gem. Kind of want to get that for him because it's thing, and then boom, right here, access that. So his two things are very easy to access, and I'm assuming it's right here. There it is. So access both of those, and then you go right down the street right here, and you're already at the hand of Noxus. Pretty cool. Very anticlimactic ending though, but yeah, not that bad. So based on that, which one are you guys going for first? Because we've already closely discussed that you have to pick which one you want to go first. I'm going for Vex. I'm going Vex 100%. I want to see Vex. I want to see the chain cascading of gloom. I think that's hilarious. Then after that, I will be looking into Kai'Sa. Obviously, I'll get whatever fragments I get is whatever fragments that I get. But as far as if I think he takes Bandle, right? So he's Bandle City. You can't like interchange it. So he's Bandle City fragments. So any of my Bandle City fragments will be going to Vex. I could try to quickly give you guys who I think you should spend your ones on. I guess that would be a decent one. Like, does she take Bandle as well, or is she Ionia? I'm assuming she's taking Bandle. She takes Bandle as well. So you guys gotta be careful when you're using your things, which one you want. So they have two Noxus, right? So Noxus I'll give to Samira. Shadow Isles, it's that or Viego. Viego's I feel like is much cooler. Gwen, I feel like Viego's much cooler. So I would definitely give it to Viego because his powers and stuff like that is pretty cool. He's also newer. I feel like Gwen doesn't even need any of the help, and this guy is really cool. I think it's just be more interesting to do. So if I had to go with Shadows, I would go with him. Plus this Shurima, I'm gonna give to Kai'Sa. Ionia, it's just between Lillia and who else did they give Ionia to? I think she's the lone Ionian, right? I don't think there's anyone else has Ionia that I can remember. So you might just be giving it to her regardless of what you want. And that means that they'll probably give Ionia to someone later, right? And then, oh, Norra. So Vex is completing with Norra and Yuumi. Jeez, us. So maybe I'll have to go Vex, and then after that, my Bandle goes to Norra and then Yuumi. I guess that's how I specifically do it. But I know the content creation right here is right there. That's the content creator. Volibear is 100% getting my Freljord ones. Are you kidding me? Demacia. I think Vayne is the only Demacian one that you can have. Let me actually go back to Morgana because she should have a split. I think the majority of her deck is Targon, though. Yeah, she's Targon. So she's using your Targon. But again, I think only Targon's the only one that is, she's the only Targon that's 6-star at the moment. So yeah, she just gets it all, I guess. Ekko and Jinx fight off. I think that Ekko is more interesting, so I would invest into Ekko before Jinx. Jinx has it's cool, but I don't know. It doesn't seem like that interesting to me. Runeterra. It's just Aatrox, right? For Runeterra champions. No, and Neeko. So yeah, that's an easy decision for me. I would just go Aatrox for all that. I would definitely not invest into Neeko instead. Even though she has some cool stuff, I would definitely do that. Bligewater, I don't think is contested at all. So those are going to be my picks. If I missed one, you guys let me know in the comment section below. This video has been an hour long. I've been talking for an hour, just talking, no gameplay. If you guys like the video, please check it out. And I'll get you some gameplay tomorrow, I promise. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.